Yeah, I don't know.
Right, Shavante Koopman's going to take his seat next to his father, Charlton Koopman, and we can get going with this fantastic pre-fight medical and weigh-in.
Mostly around.
Wow, this is big. This is bigger than we've ever done. As you can see, there's people, everybody. Right, let's start. Hello and welcome to this official pre-fight medical for Golden Gloves.
When was it?
Survivor this Saturday night
Let me
at
know
Empress Palace. What a fantastic show. Probably one of the best shows. I spoke to Rodney off air the other day, and we were trying to decide which is the best show ever done in South Africa. It's hard to beat this. So this is probably one of the best shows. Is the best show of the year in South Africa. Probably one of the best shows of the decade. So well done, Golden Gloves. What a fantastic tournament. We're all excited. We can't wait for Survivor to happen on Saturday night. When I thank our sponsors, when I thank Empress Palace, Supersport Bet, and of course IME for being on board as our sponsor. Right, let's talk to Rodney Berman first, our CEO of Golden Gloves. Rodney, I've got to grab you first. I've got to put you under pressure first before I speak to all the fighters.
If you can put me under pressure, you're good.
Well, I'm not your girlfriend.
Not that kind of pressure.
Not that pressure. I know you're going to want to take mine. Right, Rodney Berman, ladies and gents, CEO of Golden Gloves, makes these all these big fights happen in South Africa. Nobody else in this country, nobody else in Africa can make a tournament like this happen. It doesn't get bigger than this. You can see all these champions. We've got South African champions, world champions, ABU champions. Doesn't get bigger than this, and top heavyweights. Rodney Berman, Golden Gloves, talk to us about this tournament, Survivor, how it came about, and we'll talk about
I'm going to be very short and sweet because we've got a long table to go through here. But before we start, and I know you're going to introduce her personally, very shy lady, Nivi Grogger. I just want to personally welcome her. She's a co-director of Golden Gloves. I can tell you now that together we are taking not only Golden Gloves, but South African boxing to a different level. So you'll hear a lot more about it from Brian. Very shortly, as you can see, what's in store, this kind of tournament, we have the slogan, it doesn't get better than this. It actually is going to get better than this because we have probably pound for pound the best stable Golden Gloves has had for years. We've already got major fights in the pipeline for next year, and it's just very exciting. This is what the boxing public want. This is what they'll get, and we're looking forward to a great year of boxing.
Rod, talk to us quickly about this particular tournament, Survivor. Tell us about Survivor. Obviously, lucrative money, 2.5 million that your company's put in to make this fantastic tournament happen with 4 of the best super welterweights, junior middleweights in Africa.
Listen, it hasn't been easy financially, as you can appreciate, particularly in South Africa. But, you know, besides Survivor, we have Ricardo fighting, a really good fighter, world ranked, and welcome to South Africa, guys.
Vince Paras, ladies and gents, give him a round of applause. All the way from the Philippines, number 4 in the IBF, ladies and gents. Top 4 in the world.
So, you know, we've got the South African ABU title, 2 outstanding fighters. I personally think that might steal the night. Every fight is a headline. We have 5 headline fights. Everyone could, on its own, head a ball with an undercard underneath it. So it speaks for itself, and it was hard to put it together, but as I say, we've set the standard for next year, and we're going to keep it like this.
Let me know if you need some help financially. This tournament, as you can picture, is costing millions. Just for the Super 4, we'll call it the Ford War. There's lots of names for it. Survivor. These guys, Rodney's putting up 2.5 million, and the 2 winners will go through to 2026 and fight for a whopping 1.2 million, 60-40 split. So the winner of this tournament in 2 fights walks away with more than $1 million, and the runner-up walks away with close to $1 million. So a fantastic tournament. Thank you, Rodney. Right, the lady sitting next to Rodney, Nivi Groga. Did I get it right, Nivi?
Thank you so much, yes.
Nivi, fantastic to have you on board of the board of directors and the board of Golden Gloves. Talk to us what it's like being in boxing. I mean, in all the times that I've sat with you in the Philippines and all over the boxing tournament in South Africa, I mean, you've got this passion for boxing, and we're really enjoying having you on board. Talk to us, Nivi Groga.
Yeah, thanks. It's been an absolutely amazing 6 months at Golden Gloves. I think boxing is in my blood now. I've said it a few times. I think I'm here to stay. I don't think you guys can get rid of me. I think I'm in it for the long haul. I don't know about 50 years, but I'll try for 49 years at the very least. Just, to reiterate around the sponsors and our partners, I think none of this would be possible without them. So a massive, huge thank you to all of you. Supersport, Empress Palace, IME, Supersport Bet, Boxing South Africa, and everybody else that's been involved in making these tournaments, happen. And I think just come Saturday night, I'm really looking forward to all our fighters, showing up on the night and shining. That's all we can ask for.
Thanks, Nivi. Well, your passion and your energy shines through. I mean, in the couple of months that we've worked together, it's been unbelievable working with you. And of course, your digital strength is going to be wonderful for Golden Gloves going forward in the next era.
Yeah, I think it's important that, whenever we think of boxing events and tournaments, we're always looking outside. And I think I want to flip that, and I want all eyes on African boxing and South Africa. We've got the talent, we've got the tools, we've got the platforms. We just need to make it happen.
Nivi Groga, ladies and gents, she's better looking than Rodney Berman. Right, Cholafelo Lajaka, the man from the CEO of BSA, the man from BSA at least. Cholafelo, thank you for attending, gracing us with your presence. We feel very comfortable with you as the CEO of Boxing South Africa. We feel at ease, and we feel like we can trust BSA. For a long time, we haven't had trust in BSA, and with you at the helm, we're very excited. So talk to us, Mr. Cholafelo Lajaka.
Okay, no, thank you very much, Brian, Rodney, Nivi, and the fighters themselves in the camps, South Africans. I sound like somebody very important when I say South Africans. Okay. No, thank you. It's a pleasure for us as Boxing South Africa to be here. Golden Gloves is the family. I mean, if you've had any outfit that has gone for 47 years, what else do you want, really, And Rodney, I know I say this a lot, but we gotta keep saying it, because if we don't sing praises for our own heroes, nobody will do that. What you have done is unprecedented. And the legacy that you've created so far, we really appreciate it at Boxing South Africa. We want to keep imploring everybody, more especially our promoters, let's look out for best practices. And sometimes you don't need to look across the street for heroes. You've got them at home. And I think Rodney has said that type of example with Golden Gloves. With regard to Boxing South Africa, what's happening, it's been a nicely quiet year for us. We've not been making too much noise in the streets, but we've been busy at home. And what to look forward to next year? We've got something big coming up. But I think at the right time we will make the announcements. And I think for those people, now this is what? This is domestic politics. Yeah, I think that's the word for us at home. Sometimes, we've got licensees that rise up and say things, and people think it's wrong to do that. It's not wrong. Conflict can be dysfunctional, but conflict can also be healthy. And what I have loved, more especially from June coming this way, there's a lot of these conflicts that are happening at home because we are now correcting things. And you see our licensees standing up, sometimes against the regulator, sometimes against each other. It's a phase, we'll go through it. But I honestly think that if you ever had doubt about the future of boxing in South Africa, please, we are a safe space, we are a growing space, and Nivi, stay with us. Thank you.
Rodney Berman.
Ron, just two things, because it was remiss of me. And Cholo, Mandla, We've been in this game nearly 50 years, and I need to compliment you guys. You are the finest boxing commission that we've ever dealt with, and it's making things so much easier. There's Mandla sitting,
Yes.
never misses a tournament at every show. I just wanted to mention one other thing for South African boxing. Our tournaments are now going extensively around the world, and we have a big viewership around the world. For example, Saturday night, it's Japan, it's Europe. We're going to have millions of viewers, which promotes South African boxing per se. So it's just something brilliant, which we've worked very hard for, but we're getting a major audience worldwide.
Fantastic, Raul. I think we're all on track with everything. Mr. Mandla Ntlan Khaniso, welcome. COO of BSA, thank you for being here. Chola, last question, because we've got a lot of people to talk to. I spoke to Rodney about it just now. They said in 2024 was the greatest year of boxing ever. But 2025 to me feels like it's got to be. We saw the tournament last weekend in Saudi Arabia, and you see all the big tournaments in the UK. And Golden Gloves, this show next Saturday, massive. Isn't 2025 the greatest year ever?
I'm sitting by the head table of the biggest tournament. Every bout here is a headliner on its own. We're looking at the money. You've just spoken. What good is a tournament if it doesn't put money in the purses of boxers? So 2025 is definitely a good year. Just one thing, before you let me go.
Yeah, 2025.
There are people that like complaining about money when we say pay us back and all that. I'm the bearer of only good news. This guy, if you owe us and you get a call, you're going to get it from this gentleman. He's the CFO. If you could allow me to introduce him, Mr. Moses Petram. His name is Petram Moses. He's the CFO of Boxing South Africa.
Moses Petram.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Welcome. Thanks, Chola Malajika, the CEO of BSA. Right, let's start talking to the fighters now. I'm going to start with the big man on the right-hand side here, put him under pressure, the first man to talk. He's making his pro debut on Saturday night on Survivor. Ethan Peters. Ethan, it's a big stage to be on. It's pressure, but pressure's good in boxing. Talk to us how you feel going to your debut fight on Saturday night on Survivor on such a big tournament. Oh, you need a mic, of course. Okay, that'll help. Maybe take the mic out. And we can pass it around. Yeah. Okay, Ethan Peters, ladies and gents.
Thank you, Uncle Brian. I feel good, Uncle Brian. I'm thankful for Golden Gloves to put me on such a big card. All these fights are good, and I'm grateful for them for giving me the opportunity to fight on this and to prove that I can also be at one day on their level and also headline and be part of a great card and not just someone that was added to it. But I'm thankful for it, Uncle Brian.
Yeah, no, you definitely are right. You are definitely going to make waves. So, South African super heavyweight champion in the amateurs, ladies and gents. 11 fights, undefeated, 9 knockouts. Doesn't get much better than that. Ethan Peters will be making debut on Saturday night on Survivor. Right. And as Rodney always speaks about heavyweights in boxing, because heavyweights are the business, as we all know worldwide. Jean Alberts, Reina Liebenberg, you guys are 7-0 now, making waves in heavyweight boxing, bringing back that excitement that the crowd do love, to watch the big guys fight, the Corey Sanderses, the Gerrie Coetzee of the world, the Francie Bottas. Jean Alberts is becoming one of those guys, 7-0 now. He's very exciting. Talk to us about Jean Alberts' preparation and this fight, Reina Liebenberg.
What's up, everybody? Yes, prep for this camp hasn't really gone great. We had a very up and down camp, but we pushed through it. We are here. And Saturday night, we're coming to do one thing and knock this guy out. We don't come here to play games. I don't want to win on points. We're coming for the knockouts. Knockout sells. That's what I taught JJ from the beginning, and that's what we're here to do. We're not here to play. We're just coming for one thing and one thing only, and that's it.
Marco Purita, I'm going to come to you now, Jean Alberts. Let me talk to you, Francis Braza. You heard what he said. The trainer, manager of Jean Alberts, the undefeated heavyweight from South Africa, coming to knock you out. What's your response?
First of all, thank you very much for having us here. It's an honor. So we had a very successful camp in the United States. I met this guy. I've been working with him for 8 weeks, and we work under the tutelage of Coach Tom Youngkello. And I think we had a very successful camp. We are ready to go. We taught Mike a bunch of new techniques that we're going to be using this Saturday to advance his game in boxing, and hopefully in the future to see him in the higher echelon of the sport. But we're ready.
Thank you, Francis Brother. Right, let me go back over to Jean Alberts. Take the mic there for Jean, the undefeated South African. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gents. Jean Alberts, going into your 8th fight. Talk to us about your preparation and how you see this fight going against Michael Piriton from Belgium.
All right, thank you, Golden Gloves, for having me once again, and thank you for everybody for showing up, taking time off your busy schedule. We really appreciate it. Regard to the camp, it was tough. We just put my head down and worked. So there's no way that I'm not going to be successful this Saturday. We're going to put on a show. That's what everyone wants, and make it entertaining.
Michael Piriton, your response to that? You 10-1, got a fantastic record. You're fighting an undefeated South African heavyweight. How do you see the fight going?
I'm focusing on myself. My main opponent is myself. Maybe the altitude too. Maybe the ref, I don't know, but I'm focusing.
No, the refs will be fine here.
I hope I won't have a technical knockout without a single punch connecting, because I find it funny sometimes. But you know, I'm ready. I'm trained. I'm focusing on myself because I know in the past, sometimes I've been my main opponent. So he's called himself the gentleman. He just came and wished me good luck and say, yeah, welcome to South Africa. So it's nothing personal. I'm ready. I know what I have to do, and that's it.
Okay, so that's our heavyweight fight on the bout as well. Michael Piriton against Jean Alberts. Both guys are predicting victory. So we're going to see some action in the heavyweight division. Right, let's go to the South African Middleweight Championship. Don Juan van Heerden on my right here, and Arafat Kok. Let me talk to you, Arafat. Grab the mic there.
The ABU titles also.
ABU title, South African Middleweight title on the line. The ABU champion is Don Juan van Heerden. And of course, Terence Khumalo is the South African Middleweight champion. Arafat, it's a big fight. Both guys, we're going to talk to them now. There's been a lot of war going on, see on social media, and it's a massive fight. The talking is almost over. It's time to put up and shut up. But both these guys can fight. It's a hard fight to call. Talk to us about your preparations and how you see the fight.
Yeah, thanks, Brian and Golden Gloves, Rodney Berman, for once again having us. It's been, you know, every camp is always challenging. You know, nothing goes smooth. But we stay focused in camp. We done what we were supposed to do. We never stop working, you know, just keep trying to get sharper day by day. All respect to Colin and his team, and these guys are, you know, they're phenomenal in the boxing, and they do a great job. But I think Saturday is going to be, on this card, one of the toughest fights. And I'm looking forward to a good fight. Well, there's a lot of predictions going on about knocking out and this and whatever, and odds and favoritism. You know, I always say it, and I'll say it again. We come in as underdogs, and I'll stay there. Watch till the dog bark. Yeah.
Thanks, Arafat Kok. Let me switch straight over there to Colin Nathan. Colin Nathan's man is not short of words. Colin, this is your opportunity that once again, but I think I don't have to tell you. Who's going to win this fight?
Well, firstly, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be back on this platform. Rainer and I were just actually bantering and saying the last time I was at a press conference, he moved Rowan. So it's good to be back. I want to thank Golden Gloves for the opportunity. With regards to the fight, I think both guys are on a high at the moment. You know, we won the SA title. He won the ABU against Dean Promnick. You can't really compare Dean Promnick to this kid. So I'm going to back my kid to win, obviously. That's why I'm here. And it's just great that we can make this fight happen. I think it's a great selling fight. Both guys are talking smack to each other. And I think they're probably going to speak back in the ring as well. But I think there's only one winner, and that's my guy on my left-hand side, the South African middleweight champion, who will be the ABU champion on Saturday night too.
Thank you, Colin Nathan. We'll pass the mic to your man, Pikilalani Khumalo. Pikilalani, the reason I'm going to first, normally the champion speaks second, but I've seen you on the social war of words. You've been brilliant. Talk to us. This man, Don Juan van Heeren, has also been brilliant. I love the banter. How do you see the fight going? You're fighting the ABU champion. You are the current South African middleweight champion. Talk to us. Talk to your man here, Don Juan van Heeren.
First of all, I just want to greet everyone. I want to thank God, for the opportunity, for Golden Gloves for the opportunity as well. My management team, No Doubt Management, just everyone that's been a part of my training camp, my coaches, my sparring partners. It's been a great camp. I've already told him I'm going to smash him, so there's no need to tell him. I'm coming for you. I'm going to demolish you.
Don Juan van Heeren, he says he's going to smash you. What's your response? Is that mic on?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between talking and doing, huh? Talking the talk and walking the walk. Everyone, the last few opponents said that. And what happened? You're no difference to any other opponent. Just another man standing in my way to take the belt.
Pikilalani, so you said you're going to smash him. So how do you plan on doing that?
With my hands, Uncle Brian.
Besides that, yeah, good answer. Okay, good answer. You're one up on me, but I've got the mic. So obviously he's a good fighter.
Yeah.
How do you see the fight going?
Just one.
It's got to be war.
One-sided.
One-sided.
I know a lot of people think it's going to be an action-packed fight. It's one-sided. It's going to be one-sided. It's going to go my way, and that's the only way it's going.
Don Juan, I often speak to the Malajikas about you that boxed amateur with you, and they said you're a brilliant amateur and obviously a good pro as well. Do you think that's going to help you Saturday night to win the South African middleweight title, along with your ABU title?
Definitely, yes. I think my experience is going to be too much. He was a soccer player. I mean, what the... You're not kicking balls in the ring, buddy.
I'll kick your balls, that's for sure.
Yeah, then you're going to kick some steel balls. First time in your life.
Okay, so Don Juan van Heeren against Pikalani Kamalo. There's no balls getting kicked in the ring. You're going to have to punch. You're going to have to punch each other with 8-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves. Right, so that is for the South African middleweight and ABU title. Fantastic fight. Let's go into our next big fight. Rock Knapp with his trainer, Dean Lewis. Let me speak to you, Rock. Went overseas. Tell us about your training camp overseas. You're fighting an undefeated guy, Kagiso Bakwasi, who's 7-0. He's a big puncher. You've got all the experience in the world. You've had 23 fights. Talk to us about your training camp and why you went overseas to train.
Well, first of all, good afternoon, everybody. It is incredible to be back home and see such familiar faces and everybody that's been around from the beginning of this career of mine. It was a change that, I made the change to go over to the UK quite abruptly. It had been on my mind for quite some time. But there's no perfect time to make a decision. You sometimes just have to pull the trigger, and that's what I did. I went over to, expose myself and expose myself to things that I'd never, seen before, and opportunities to open doors and really just see what I can do and work with with what's presented to me in the UK, with the resources that I had in my hands and that were, of disposal. So it was a good camp, great learning experience. I'm very fortunate that, Dean and Western Warriors opened their arms up to me. Vusi is still and will always be my best of the best, like he is to everybody else. I mean, I've always loved Vusi and I always will love Vusi. But I needed to do this. I mean, I'm not a young man anymore in the sport. I've got a son now. I've got a family I need to provide, and that comes with difficult decisions. And it was a difficult decision, but I needed to make it, and I'm happy that I made it. So it was a great camp, great learning experiences, and yeah, we're up against it in Kagiso. I know he's come off of 2 great wins, but be that as it may, I'm not those 2 opponents that I faced before.
Kagiso Bakwasi, let me come over this side, and I'll talk to the trainers as well. Undefeated, 7-0. I suppose it doesn't get better than undefeated. You are a puncher. You've beat some big names in the division. Talk to us about the fight with Rock Knapp. He's an experienced man with 22 fights. Do you think you can win this fight?
First of all, I want to say thank you to Golden Glove for giving me the opportunities. Well, one thing that I know, I want to keep my record. I'm going to be 8-0, so it's going to be a very difficult fight for him. Yeah. You
knocked out Boyd Allen and you knocked out Almighty Creed. Those are big wins for you. How do you see the fight going with Nap?
All I can say is he should be careful. He shouldn't make any mistakes in the ring. That's what I can say to him.
Thank you, Kagisa Bakwasi. Kaiki, Dusan, let me talk to you quickly. We've got to go through quite a lot of fighters. The preparation for the fight, how do you see the fight going?
First of all, thank you very much, everybody, for calling us here, for giving us opportunity. And then second, preparations went well. Everything is okay. We are ready to fight. And that's all. We are ready to win.
Ready to win. Right, there you heard it, Dean Lewis. Does your charge win on Saturday night? The experienced Rocknap, the local man that has been training in the UK?
Hello, everyone. And it's a pleasure to be in South Africa. I've been to a lot of countries in boxing, but it's my first time here. We've been very well looked after. As Rourke said, he come to the UK to do his training camp. The camp's gone well. We know we've got a live opponent, and we fully respect that, but we've trained for that. And yeah, on Saturday night, we're obviously going for the victory.
Right, there you heard from Dean Lewis. So that's the first of our survivor fights. Bakwasa against Rocknap. Let's talk to Charlton Koopman and Shavante Koopman, the second of our two fighters fighting in Survivor. Charlton, the father of Shavante, tell us about your training camp and how you see the fight going.
Thank you, Brian. Just want to say thank you for everyone coming out. Thank you to Golden Gloves for this amazing tournament. It's definitely a big one. We had a good training camp, a tough one. We know what's in front of us. We know, I mean, this fight, you don't even have to sell this fight. It's Brendan Taysa, it's Shavante Koopman. We know it's going to be a big fight. It's going to be a tough fight. But we've put in the work. We're excited for Saturday to reap the rewards. Shavante is ready for this fight. We know Brendan has to redeem himself. We're coming back from a loss. And we've got to show South Africa that, you know, Shavante is still the top junior middleweight in the country. So, yeah, come Saturday, we're ready.
Right, he says he's ready. Damian Durant, let me talk to you this side. It's a big fight. It's a grudge fight. It's a rematch. How do you see the fight going, Damian? How can it go differently to the last fight?
Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Firstly, I just want to take the opportunity to thank Rodney Berman and Nivi for making this tournament happen. One thing we know that this kind of format always suits Brandon. He was the winner at the 4 at War, and I believe he'll be the winner of Survivor. I think they're 1-1 apiece, if I'm not mistaken. I think Brandon holds a win over Shavante in the amateurs, and Shavante holds a win over Brandon in the pros. So they know each other. They've seen each other through the amateurs and the pros. I'm expecting a good fight. I'm not looking at the Lima fight and thinking anything bad of Shavante. You know, often fighters make mistakes in their careers. They go through a loss, they come back, they win, and it's part of boxing. Not all of us are going to leave the game undefeated. So Shavante's been a great fighter. I know his father's taken charge of him. They brought a new trainer in as well. So I'm expecting a few changes. But Brandon knows where he went wrong in the first fight, and we've taken care of that properly. And we've strategized. We've come together with a good game plan. We've prepared very hard. He's been in the gym for 3.5 months. And he really, really wants to prove that the first night was a mistake. So I know what we have to do. I'm expecting a tough fight. Yeah, we're looking forward to Saturday. It's a blessing to be on this card. It's huge. There's a lot of changes in people's careers that are happening. And it's going to be an interesting 2026. And I know Brandon will be ready to go at the beginning of 2026 because he will win on Saturday night.
Thank you, Damian. Just pass the mic to Brandon, your charge there. Brandon, okay, you've heard what Charlton Koopman's had to say. They believe, obviously, the second fight will go the same way. How do you think you're going to change your tactics for this fight to win the fight? Because the first fight, obviously, Shavante Koopman won the first fight quite easily.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone, for being here and supporting us. Thank you for Nevi and Mr. Rodney Berman and Golden Gloves for hosting this tournament. Look, yeah, the first fight, it happened. I didn't come out the victor that night, but, you know, ever since then, we've been making changes to my style, changes to the way I approach fights and everything like that. So, you know, I think camp went very well, and I'm excited to show what we've learnt and worked on Saturday night.
Okay, thank you, Brandon Tyser. Shavante Koopman, let me talk to you. The man that doesn't do much talking outside the ring, but in the ring he does a lot of talking. Shavante, it's a rematch. It's a grudge fight the way I see it. He desperately wants to beat you. You desperately want to beat him. And it's for big money. There's a lot at stake. Talk to Shavante Koopman. How do you see the fight going?
Hi, and Brian, thanks for everyone for coming out. Thanks to Golden Gloves for the opportunity. Thanks to my camp for putting in the hard work, getting me ready for this fight. Camp has been good. You know, I've been preparing, and I feel great. I feel great, man. I just want to put on a good performance, you know, and I definitely see myself winning this fight. I feel like I'm a better boxer, and it's just time to show it Saturday night.
So who do you think wins the overall tournament?
I'll be the winner. Definitely.
You'll be the winner?
Yes, I'll be the winner.
And in the other fight, have you got a winner?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Rock and Kaguisa?
Okay. Rock and...
Who's going to win that fight?
I go with Rock, man. I go with Rock.
Go with experience.
I feel like he has experience. He has more experience.
So you're going to face Rock Knapp in the final, according to you?
Hopefully, yes.
Thank you, Shavante Koopman. Round of applause, ladies and gents. So that takes care of Survivor. That's the four guys. Now we go to our main fight of the night for the IBO Championship of the World. Let me speak to Del Bernardo. Can you speak English? Can you hold the mic in front of you?
Thank you and good afternoon. We are thankful the promoter, the Golden
Gloves, yeah.
Golden Gloves. They had big opportunity, my boxer, to fight the IBO World Championship. My boxer, maybe he's a good, my boxer is a good condition because I'm preparing long time for 12 weeks. That's why he's fit to fight for the World Championship.
Okay, pass the mic to Vince Paras. Ladies and gents, warm round of applause all the way from the Philippines. And I've just got back from the Philippines with Siakusi, and they treated us very well. Great people in the Philippines. Vince Paras, it's a big fight for you. You're number 4 in the world in the IBF. You're number 13 in the WBO, so you're a highly rated fighter. How do you see yourself beating the IBO champion that's undefeated in 7 world title fights?
He's a good boxer, but this is the great fight in November 29th in Saturday. That's all I can say.
That's all you can say. Right, let me speak to you, Manny Fernandez. So, Ricardo Malajika and Manny Fernandez, ladies and gents, warm round of applause as well. Manny's all the way from Portugal. So, Manny, it's another big fight for Ricardo. I mean, every fight for everybody is a massive fight because you've got to win every fight to get to the next level. And obviously, Ricardo, Magic Man, is on his way towards a WBC title fight. Rated number 3 in the world in the WBC, number 3 on BoxRec. He's having his 7th IBO world title fight. He's undefeated in 8 fights as a world champion. Rated as Africa and South Africa's pound for pound number 1 fighter. Talk to us about your man, Ricardo Malajika. How's the preparations gone, Manny Fernandez?
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Rodney Berman from Golden Gloves and Navi, IME, and all the sponsors, Supersport Bets, and I want to thank the camp, all the fighters that helped us, Charlton, Bodyguard, Gift, all the sporting partners in our camp. We all work together as a team. When somebody fights, we all help him. And Ricardo's 100% ready. Expect a very good fight. Vince Paras is coming to fight, and we know that he's coming forward and he throws bombs. So expect a very exciting fight. Thanks.
So Vince Paras has had 28 fights and only 3 losses. So it's a tough fight for Ricardo Malajika. Ricardo, let's talk to you. You're the undefeated IBO champion of the world, 2-division world champion. Obviously, we speak a lot of air that Bam Bam is who you're looking for. He's the big man in the division, but you're the other big man in the division. Talk to us, South African world champion Ricardo Malajika.
First, I want to greet everybody that came out today to come to the press conference, all the beautiful, good-looking people. And I want to thank Rodney Berman, Navy, for the opportunity once again. I'm getting closer to my dream every day with this promoter. And come Saturday night, I'm definitely going to get a win, And, the Magic Man always looks to fight for something. And... like I was saying, I always look for something to fight for, and our country has been doing the GBV violence for the ladies in our country, so I want to give a big win to them as well, stop the ladies from fighting. So definitely, when it comes to such a thing, the Magic Man has to do his thing once again, and I'm going to shine Saturday night.
Yeah, boy. Well, you've obviously got the crowd support already. How's the preparations gone for this big fight, Ricardo Malajika?
First of all, we don't look down to any opponent. We prepare for all our opponents the same. We're both young, 27, I think he's also 27. We're both young.
Right, who's up first? Ethan Peters, come and jump on the scale for us. Ethan Peters' opponent is in Cape Town.